Well, good Saturday morning, everyone, and greetings once again from Radio Wasteland Records here in Midland, Michigan. I hope your Saturday is off to a fantastic start. Just happened to glance out the window where a few moments ago I saw sunshine, and now I do not. But it's fall. It's November, for crying out. It is November. That means we are just a scant few weeks away from Record Store Day, Black Friday, and all of the fun of the holiday season. Man, is that just barreling toward us. A couple of quick things we'll get to here today, and then we'll kind of get you on your Saturday way. Time change. Don't forget, I think it is tonight where we fall back. Typical there, but yeah, we're going to gain an hour. I think that's how it is. So you get an extra hour's worth of sleep. Turn your clocks back. I don't even know why we talk about this anymore. I know that the whole debate on daylight savings time or whatever is going on. Twice a year we hear all the garbage, but very, very few of us have to actually adjust our clocks anymore with the phones automatically doing it for it. I do have some clocks, in the house where we'll turn back and one in the stove and the microwave, of course. But for the most part, it's just taken care of. You just sleep a little bit longer on Sunday morning. All right, a couple quick hellos, and we will get ourselves moving. I got some interesting news items this morning. Jim saying hi. Good morning to you, sir. Good seeing you the other day. And Chuck as well. Good morning to you. Pat is checking in. An average average. Well, thanks. Makes me average. No, that's how you start your day. Karen kicking in. Hey there, Karen. How's it going? Good morning. Let's see. Good morning from Grand Rapids. Fred, thank you for being here, as well as Ann saying happy Saturday to you as well. And Betty down in Toledo saying good morning. And Dan checking in as well. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Oh, here we have one of our international, Ken, checking in from Australia. Very good to see you, sir. Thank you for being here. Okay, let's see. Some new releases we'll get to here in just a couple of seconds. Last week, we did the pre-release show, the pre-order show on Saturday afternoon, and I did not mention the fact that the Beatles single, the new Beatles single was in there. And that's because we didn't quite get that into our pre-order system yet. It was a little weird, but we've been seeing that a lot lately with the Rolling Stones a couple of weeks back, and then the Taylor Swift, where it's iffy that we're going to get them. Well, we did okay in the first two. We did not get the Beatles singles in for this week. I've got a few coming next week. We have a couple of pre-orders. We'll fulfill those first, and then we'll see what we've got left for that new Beatles single coming in. But on the note of the Beatles, also scheduled for a week from yesterday, next week's releases are a reissues rather, of the Beatles Blue and Red and Blue, if I'm going chronologically. The two Beatles, essentially greatest hits compilations from way back when, are getting a reissue. Now, if you tune into our upcoming release show, I'll have that up a little bit later this afternoon on YouTube, and we'll share it back to Facebook as well. I'll talk a lot more in depth about these two releases, simply because they're huge. Originally, the two releases, the Red and the Blue compilations, were double albums. They've now been expanded into triple LPs. So that means that they're going to have more content on them, obviously. And each of them, again, I'll get into them in depth on the new release show later on this afternoon. So watch for that. But one of them, the blue one, I believe, will contain that new Beatles single, as well as a bunch of other stuff. But again, check out our upcoming release show on Saturday afternoons for more details on that. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notifications, all that stuff, so you'll know when that video goes up. One thing I do want to mention, though, about the Red and the Blue is the fact that they are both very, very pricey. And I'm talking in the $75 range pricey for each of them. Then there's the box set combo. But again, we'll cover all that later on today. Now, where I'm getting to with this is because I guess this is just a tremendous deal with the reissue of these and with that new Beatles single, Spin Clean, which you folks know that we have used, and we use religiously our Spin Clean here every day. Each week we put hundreds of records through our Spin Clean here in the store to clean all the used ones. Well, Spin Clean International has announced that they have got some officially licensed Beatles Spin Clean to coincide kind of with the release of the Red and the Blue album. So what they have done is they've gotten the permission, and again, officially licensed these through the Beatles licensing agencies to create two limited edition Spin Clean record washers, a red one and a blue one, and they're going to they're in pre-order right now, but they are going to, I think, be officially available by the 10th of November. They are essentially just the package for the smaller spin clean, and they have that same price. They're coming in at that $80 price range. So you're going to get the spin clean tank. I think they've even got, well, they show red brushes, a couple of towels, some fluid, and rollers in there as well, in that limited edition spin clean color of either blue or red. I bring this up because I'm still kind of trying to decide if how many I should order here for the store. Christmas obviously is coming up, the holiday season, lots of gift giving, and there's a lot of Beatles fans out there. So if you think that you would like one and or both of these, a wash tank and a rinse tank, of course, let me know here at the store so we can put in an adequate amount of number. I'm going to put our order in on that next week, but I think that we probably will get a few for the holiday season to carry here at the store, simply because I think that's kind of a neat thing. And Spin Clean does do those limited edition runs from time to time, but kind of a neat one. They had that clear one for a while, but we went back to the yellow. So now we've got this new model of the two limited edition Beatles Spin Clean. And again, I think you need them both, right? Is that how that works? So again, one more time, let me know, please, if you think you're interested in either of those. The list price is going to be the normal list price for the base Spin Clean kit, which is $80. And they're not going to have a larger package available in those, but you can always fulfill with extra towels and extra fluid we have here at the store. So that's kind of cool, I guess. All right, on to the new releases. It was kind of an interesting drop yesterday. The vintage vinyl drop, I encourage you to back up and check out that video on our YouTube channel. Lots and lots of world music, a lot of blues in there, a lot of soul, not much rock this time around, but some very cool stuff in there nonetheless. And hang on a second here. Let me get over to that. Okay, so on to the new releases that we still have in stock from yesterday. Brand new Posthumous Jimmy Buffett, the album he was working on and had finished before he passed away it was about a month or so ago now. Equal Strain on All Parts. We've got two different variations of this. The regular edition is a blue vinyl. It's called Key West Blue Vinyl. And this is a double LP and a gatefold, so it's very cool. The indie edition, by the way, the double vinyl looks like it's $30 on that. The indie exclusive version is a slightly different color vinyl variation, being listed as Paradise Blue Vinyl. I think there's some swirl colors in there as well, but this one includes a double-sided poster, 12 by 24, so it's a big poster. I don't know what the poster is of. I did not look in there yet, but this one, because of that, is a little pricier, comes in at $40. But one copy of this left, and I think I've got a couple copies of the cheaper one on blue vinyl from the brand new Jimmy Buffett in store. So check that out. Come by, and if you need to grab that. Willie Nelson, there was a new compilation put together of his greatest hits, 6 decades of Willie's best, and it's got some essential stuff. If you don't own any Willie Nelson, this is probably, we've had those discussions about greatest hits albums before. This is probably the one that you would want to have in there. It's got his old standards, On the Road Again, Whiskey River, Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain, Always on My Mind, Shotgun Willie, lots of other good stuff. George on My Mind is in there. Then it's even got some newer stuff like the Roll Me Up with Snoop Dogg on here as well. Let's see, last thing I needed first thing this morning. Lucas Nelson is with him on one of these as well. So lots and lots of cool stuff spanning 6 whole decades of Willie. One copy of that left. I don't think that's going to be a difficult one to get a hold of if we run out and you want one as well. Reissues, new reissues, the Dave Matthews Band. We've got a copy of Before These Crowded Streets. This has got the first vinyl pressing in 25 years, according to the hype sticker. Has a booklet with some unseen photos in there as well. One copy of this left. It is on black vinyl. I don't know as if there was an indie exclusive. It may have been a web exclusive for them. Some cool blues. Ben Harper with Charlie Musselwhite. Get Up, a reissue of that in here. Reissue of the Struts. There's a bunch of new reissues last week. The Struts and They're Pretty Vicious. We've got a copy of that. We did not get a copy of the big Billy Joel box set, but we did get a couple of reissues of Piano Man, the 50th anniversary of Piano Man from Billy Joel. Straight up black vinyl on this. I don't think there's anything super special about it other than it being a really good album. So check that one out. And one other reissue of note that popped in yesterday was Fat Boy Slim's You've Come a Long Way, Baby. Let's see. The chart topper, second album from Fatboy Slim, Half Speed Mastered at Abbey Road, which means that it's a little pricier. Of course, it's got Right Here, Right Now, Rockefeller Stank, Gangsta Trippin', and Praise You on here. Includes a 6-page booklet pressed on 180-gram double vinyl. I do believe this is black vinyl as well, but this one's pricey. $50 for these. I think I've got 2 of these left in stock if you are so interested in the Fatboy Slim stuff. So, all right. So onward to some record store day news. The Black Friday stuff fast approaching. How fast, you say? I'm losing track here. We have got, 1, 2, 3 weeks from yesterday. 3 weeks from yesterday will be Black Friday, so that's going to come up very, very quickly. We have started to receive some of our Black Friday stock. I'm still kind of trying to get that all checked in, and it's just a small portion of it. As always, once we get everything in, we'll start letting you guys know what we have. That will culminate on the Wednesday night before Thanksgiving, so 2 days before Black Friday. At 6 p.m., we'll do our live broadcast here on the YouTube channel. We'll share it over to Facebook, probably onto our Twitter, which I think I still use some kinds on there as well. Anybody watching on Twitter ever, or X or whatever the heck it's called now? Let me know. But we'll do that. If you want to make sure you see it, again, I ask that you guys hit that subscribe button, hit the like, comment, share. All of that stuff helps with that YouTube algorithm to try to keep us down. So, or get us out there either way. But we'll cover everything on that Wednesday before Thanksgiving, the day before, that we have in stock for the day after. Now, Black Friday gets a lot of the attention, as it rightly should, from Record Store Day Black Friday. But I don't want to sell the Small Business Saturday short, the day after Black Friday, because that's also going to be a big one here at the store. We will have whatever leftover Black Friday stuff that we have in stock out, but we will also put out a vintage vinyl drop specifically for Small Business Saturday, and it's going to be a doozy. So we've got some great stuff. Yes, I'm holding back on you, but we'll put that out for Small Business Saturday. We're probably going to have a couple of giveaways that we'll take names for on Friday and Saturday, and we'll give that away on Sunday morning. Not sure what yet, but we'll see what we can do. Not that one, but maybe a different color. We'll see how we work that. But we'll also put out some mystery bags and Small Business Saturday. So between Friday and Saturday after Thanksgiving, it's going to be kind of a big, big deal here at the store, as it always is. It's a lot of fun as well, and we're happy to do it for all you folks. One more thing I wanted to bring up before we kind of get on with our day here is that now that it is November, one quick, hey, Andrew. Hey, Andy. Good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. One more quick thing coming into November. This is an annual thing for me. When do I put out the Christmas music? I have been getting requests for Christmas music. When are you going to put it out? I mean, other than the dollar bin Christmas, when are we going to put it out proper? The business side of me says, well, I probably should get it out either this weekend or first thing next week. The Christmas music side of me wants to wait until the day before Black Friday. But I know that a lot of folks dig the Christmas music, especially when times are like they are. There's a lot of solace to be taken in some very comforting and just friendly holiday music. So I don't know if you want to chime in on that in the comments after the fact. Let us know when you think the Christmas music should be put out. I'm not going to play it 24/7 like some radio stations are already starting to do. Please. But we will have it out there. And as we get closer, I'll start playing some here in the store as well. But as far as putting it on the shelves, I think we probably will do so. Maybe not this weekend, but by next weekend, we'll have it. And I'll let you guys know when we do the live coming up next weekend. All right. So one final note, then I'm out of here. I am going to only be here in the store until mid-afternoon today. Wow. Because nothing to make me feel older. I'm heading down to the lower part of the state here, down Lansing area, to the hometown. I'm heading back to Fowlerville, actually Howell in this case, to go to my 40-year high school reunion this evening. So that should be, as always, these things are an interesting one. But yeah, 40 years is kind of it's a decent milestone. And we'll be around for the 50th as well. But this one should be kind of fun. So I'm looking forward to heading down there. But the store will be open. Kim will be hanging out this afternoon and evening, and taking care of things here in the store. So be friendly and don't bring any stuff in. All right. Dan says, bring it on. All I want for Christmas oh, thanks. Geez, Andy. Thanks a lot, man. All right. You folks have a great Saturday. Get out, enjoy yourselves while we have no snow and hopefully no rain in the ground coming down today. So we will be here from now until 6 p.m. Saturday at 716 George Street, just north of downtown Midland. Open tomorrow, Sunday, from 12 noon till 5. Don't forget the podcast with Steve Carlson from the Vinyl Community coming up on Sunday afternoon. We're talking Beatles and AI on the podcast tomorrow. So that should be a very, very interesting one. Then, as always, don't forget the upcoming release show a little bit later this afternoon. All of that made easier for you to find if you hit that subscribe button and hit the like and share. Do all the stuff that you do so well out there. All right, you folks have a great weekend and a great, into next week. And we will talk to you next time from Radio Wasteland Records. Thanks again for being here.